Hello everyone, my name is Zaina Hatem and I am a senior biomedical sciences major student. Today I'm going to talk about an important creative technique, which is the design thinking. Design thinking is a human-centered approach of problem solving. What is problem solving? It is to think in a more creative way to give more outcomes. Now we want to see the history of design thinking. In 1960s to 1970s, this is the origin of design thinking, where they only applied the design thinking in the engineering process. But nowadays, in the 2000s, it is applied globally. Now it's a global technique that is used in many fields. We have education, healthcare, UX, UI design, product development, business strategies, and also in many other fields where innovative solutions are needed. There are 5 key stages in the design thinking that we have to know so we can apply design thinking on any problem. The first stage is emphasizing. What does emphasizing mean? It means that you have to understand the need of the user and their problem so you can, secondly, identify and define your problem and challenges. You have to ideate. What does ideate mean, or ideation mean, is to give ideas. Be creative. So you have to think in a creative way and you have to think outside of the box to give more innovative ideas. Prototyping. What does prototyping mean? It is to test on a lower level. To do physical models, mock-up designs, wireframes, anything that could help us to test on a lower level. The testing. This is the general testing. This depends on gathering feedbacks from the other 4 processes. This is about testing all the prototypes that we've done or all the ideas that we've thought about. Now we're going to apply design thinking on healthcare. Healthcare refers to the organized system and activities that helps to improve, maintain, or restore the health of individuals and communities. Healthcare system involves medical professionals, stakeholders, providers, many policies and institutions all help to promote the well-being and managing the diseases. We are going to use the 5 key stages. If we want to emphasize, we need now to understand the needs of the patients or the stakeholders or the providers that are involved under the healthcare system, what problems they are facing, so we can move nextly to the definition, which is define the core problem that we have and the most common between them. The ideation, which is to have creative way of thinking, to think about different ideas and different solutions that might be applied later in the testing process. Prototyping. What will we do in prototyping? We are going to build a low-cost, quick solutions. The last step, which is the general testing, which is gathering feedback and refining solutions and refining these prototypes to improve our solutions for it to be applied and solving the main and core problem. But does this mean that we don't face any challenges or limitations while applying this technique? I'm going to talk about the things that worked well first. The emphasis on empathy, which is understanding the real needs of the user, patients, healthcare providers, and other stakeholders. Also, patients, caregivers, and providers appreciate being involved in the designing process. Collaboration and cross-disciplinary input. If you collaborated as a system, as a unit, to generate ideas, we will have more than one conventional ideas, more than a way of creative thinking. This will help us give more and more solutions and outcomes. It will also help in the rapid prototyping and testing. If we have a group of people, a big group of people, they are going to do many prototypes, and it will help in the rapid process of prototyping and moving on nextly to the testing process. The challenges that we might have faced while applying the design thinking on the healthcare system. A complex healthcare system. What does this mean? If we want to gather information and gather the problems and understand the users involved under the healthcare system, this will cause a haphazard gathering of information when trying to solve these types of problems. Time constraints. If we have a complex healthcare system, it will give more and more time for us to try to solve each and every problem of the people involved under the healthcare system. There are some people that are resistant to change. Not only involves the people who are under the healthcare system, also the design thinker themselves. If there is no innovation, there is no creativity. Also, we have limited resources of information. Or if we want to do prototypes, we have to see sources that already have proven of using a certain type of experiment or a prototype that worked well. Reduce the time consuming of the process of problem solving. Despite all the challenges that we have faced, design thinking has the potential to drive innovation in healthcare by focusing on human experience, fostering creativity, and encouraging cross-functional collaboration. As the healthcare system grows more familiar with its methodologies, the impact of design thinking can become even greater. We've reached the end of the video, and it was Zaina Hatem talking to you and hoping to see you in other videos, and I hope you really enjoyed with me today. Bye bye!